Shut up. Now we're just like, this is just turning childish. Yeah, so corner room, we get there, and of course, we're packing like bottles of booze, which were like way fucking overpriced. And these stupid hippie guys in the fucking, yeah, here's your fifth of Jaeger. It's gonna cost you about. Why am I talking like a fucking somebody who digs for gold?
I don't know, because they didn't sound like that. They just sounded like they were high.
Oh yeah. They actually think they offered us weed, if I wasn't mistaken. He's like, we're all high up here. It's like, dude, I didn't ask you. I'm glad you're high. Good for you.
I wish you would
hugs, not drugs.
turned me onto it, because I was looking for edibles.
Yeah, when you're in Colorado, you could fucking sneeze and end up with an edible in your hand.
Okay, well, I didn't.
Well, you know what? We didn't either. Because the fucking alcohol was so overpriced. Nobody drinks in Colorado, apparently. Seriously.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we have to buy 4 bottles of Jaeger to get what we normally get. We're going to pay about 4 times as much. What the fuck? Or maybe we're the ones with the problem. I don't know. We're basically indicting an entire state. So anyways, we finally get there, and we get into the room, and of course we're lugging bottles, and we put, I guess stop using the letter P. Hard P. Hard P. Sorry. Hard P. But like, so we...
Creepy AF.
You don't know what a hard P is? That's why we need pop filters. Pop filters. Hard P. It sounds like shit over the microphone if you don't have a pop filter, like a screen over your microphone. It's a thing.
Yeah, no, never heard of that.
A hard P? Is that
no
what you do like every day?
experience.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, so we get there. We put our booze bottles down on the... Like, of course, it's the first thing we take out of our bags, not, deodorant or food or water or anything else.
No, the first thing we did was open the windows.
Yeah,
because
it was
we had
cool.
a beautiful, cool breeze.
Yeah, no, it was very cool. So the theater of the mind. The drapes are like blowing in really hard and stuff, and it's like, oh, cool. Let's open up all the windows, and
there were 2.
Okay, both of them then. Twat.
He put the booze bottles on the table. Would have had like a phone and like the concierge.
I would have a phone, but my phone died that fucking morning.
Binder, what have you. The normal stuff that you'd find in a hotel. That's where he placed
dead hooker,
the couple bottles.
Yeah. So we had like 3 bottles. It was like a wine bottle. There was like a vodka bottle, and there was it was a bourbon bottle and a Jaeger bottle, and we set them on the table, and like we laid down because we're exhausted, and we hear bottles clinking, and clink, 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 unmistakable sound. I mean, if you've ever heard bottles clink before, you know what a fucking bottle clinking sounds like.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, that's weird. Like, I know those drapes are blowing in pretty strong, but like, how could the bottles be touching each other? So I got up and looked, and the bottles like literally were like 30.
30? No.
30 would have been 3 feet. So they would have been like at least 5 to 10 inches apart.
No, they weren't. They were like 2 inches apart.
Okay, but they weren't touching.
They weren't touching, and regardless, the distance apart from each bottle, if one had tipped over, it wouldn't have clanked. It would have created a domino effect.
Right.
And knocked them all down.
Exactly.
That didn't happen. There was nothing to show that the bottles had been moved in any way. Yeah. But yet we heard 2 bottles clanking.
Absolutely. I mean, there's no question about it. Like, I looked, and I'm like, I want to be scared. I want this to be freaky and shit, but like, that's actually happening, right? And you're like, yeah, absolutely. They go over there. These bottles are not touching. They are not anywhere near each other close enough to be touching. So that was kind of fucked up.
A little bit. That was the first thing.
Yeah, that was the first thing. And then, secondly, they give you an invitation to call room service, but there's no phone and no phone jack in the room, which is odd.
Or menu.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're
serving you red rum.
Relaxing there in bed, and it's like, oh, let's see what we have for room service.
Red rum.
I get up, go over to the desk with the bottles. Oh, no phone, no binder that has all that information stuff.
Binders full of women, Mitt Romney, 2012.
What?
Binders full of women, Mitt Romney, 2012.
Ew.
Sorry, go ahead.
And so, yeah, I said to him, I'm like, there's no phone, there's no menu. What are we supposed to do? Like, how? And the thing is, they give you the sheet when you check in saying, like, dial 2000 for concierge, dial 2001 for room service. Something like that. We couldn't dial anything. I walked around the entire room. There were no phone jacks in the room. And don't forget, babe, the double doors that were in our room.
Yeah, so
that
there's
were locked.
this big, huge double closet, which we're like,
we think it's a closet. We don't know. It didn't open.
They could have had like stacks of dead bodies in there for all we knew.
Probably did.
But like, yeah, the big fucking double doors took up like a quarter of the room. Like,
calm down.
Stop with my hyperbole. Don't knock my hyperbole.
A quarter of the room.
Okay,
dude.
It was a big closet.
It was like a 16th of the room.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It was a big room.
You're a big room.
Fuck you.
Anyways. Yeah, so like, let's open it and see what happens. Of course they didn't open. They were like stuck by some fucking bizarre paranormal force.
Locked.
No, I think there was some paranormal force on the other side that was pulling against it.
Because when we checked out, we mentioned the locked closet and the lack of the phone, and the chick at the front desk played stupid. Like,
I don't know what that is.
She was like, I have no idea. We'll have to look into that. Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, fire started shooting up behind her, and like her head spun around 4 times. It was very funny.
That would have been cool.
That would have been cool, like getting lost in a hedge maze that's 2 feet tall.
We did.
Yes, we did.
We did get lost in the hedge
Put
maze.
your boob away. Anyways,
my boob's not out.
I know. Theory of the mind. Theory of the mind.
There it is.
Oh, that's a boob. Oh, yeah, it's a boob.
It's a hair stuck on.
Why is there hair in your boob?
Oh, no.
And where's the rabbit? Why is the door open?
The button's right here. All bunnies are accounted for.
No bunny left behind.
No one left behind.
So we got 6 minutes left in this thing. So we want to talk about getting lost in the hedge maze and then play ourselves out?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to do the rest of this in Scott Stapp voice.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Tell about the hedge maze.
Oh, God, help me.
Oh, dead air. That's great for radio. Good job.
Okay. Well, you should have been doing Scott.
Well, I'm not. I did. That's why he's gay.
Ew.
Ooh, I say that loud.
Yeah, you can't make judgments like that on the radio.
With doors wide open. Is that slander?
Yes, that is.
Does that qualify as slander?
That's actually a good song. I love that song.
With buttholes wide open.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went and did, the Stanley Hotel created a hedge maze, like the movie.
Seconds.
What?
5 minutes and 30 seconds. Go.
Shut up. Okay, then take over.
No, go ahead.
Okay, and so one night we went out to do it. And granted that the hedges were just planted. They're like maybe 2 feet tall. 2 feet tall.
Like my penis.
Shut that. Nobody wants to hear about that.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. So we're like, oh yeah, let's do it. So we do it, and we get lost. Literally lost in it. We couldn't find our way out. Granted, we could have stepped over any hedge to get out.
We're stupid.
But we wanted to experience the full effect. So we stayed and we did our thing and we managed to find our way out.
Yes. It was very, very dicey for a little while there. I thought we were going to... It was actually going to end up like the end of the Shine, even though it wasn't snowing and it really wasn't that cold. But I was hoping I would get a chance to kill you, but it didn't work out that way.
It was actually beautiful.
Yeah. Wait till next time. Then we're going to recreate the door scene.
Oh, yeah, we're going to spend our honeymoon there.
Yeah, there was a hardware store not far from there either. And Daddy's going to get me
that
an
was
axe.
the thing. There was no freaking delivery up there in Estes
The
Park.
only thing that delivers in Estes Park is Domino's. Like, they have all these phone numbers of all these really cool looking places in the fucking... in like the hotel books. Not the place we stayed before, not the Stanley, because they didn't have a hotel book because they were trying to kill us.
First place we stayed.
Yeah, exactly.
The Mountain Lodge.
Discovery Lodge.
Oh, the Discovery.
Yeah, where all those weird
Discovery
kids were.
Mountain Lodge.
And that dumb bitch kept fucking rambling all night about like some dude.
Oh,
that
yeah,
would
right
doctor-
outside our window. Oh, God.
The worst.
Wanted to punch those bitches in the face.
Oh, that was so bad.
Stupid ass twats.
Yeah.
Hold your liquor.
Oh God, yeah, it was pretty.
If you can't, at least go inside your hotel room.
All right, and that wraps up. Now we got 45 seconds till we punch out and we do our song. Let me go and back up our song so it starts from the beginning.
Okay, I don't think anybody listened to us.
No, but it'll be here for posterity for forever and ever and ever and ever.
Forever and ever and ever.
So we have to come up with like some kind of cool like closing, like I don't know, like I love you or something stupid like that.
Oh, well, I love you.
All right. Cool. We should have done it about 13 seconds from now.
Okay.
So we have to come up with some kind of signature closing. And on that note, we're going to say goodnight, and we'll try this again next week. And if anybody's listening, I'm so fucking sorry. I love you.
I love you.
Punching out.